Namaste. Welcome to your yoga practice. It is April 1st. I always love the beginning of the month. I hope that you do too. Especially with springtime, it feels like an opportunity for a fresh start or redirecting our energy, and perfect timing too, because the theme of the month is the fourth yama, brahmacharya. Right use of energy is how I was first taught it. It's Sutra 2.38. For the person who manages their energy, strength and creative life force energy unfolds. Brahmacharya means caring for the chariot of Brahma, or creation, creative energy. So our affirmation this month will be, I use my energy wisely. And let's start by lying back down. So coming onto your back, and if you would like to give yourself a supported back bend, then as always, you could grab a blanket. For me, I like the blanket to be folded lengthwise to go along my spine. And then some folks like their head hanging off the edge, some like their head on the blanket. Some folks don't like the blanket at all. So do what's best for you. We're coming into this posture to open up our arms and practice some deep diaphragmatic breath, or Durga Pranayam. Welcome, folks. So we'll come onto our spines in a supported back bend if you would like. Arms outstretched. Make sure you feel supported enough. And especially here at the beginning, we don't need to do all the way, like we never really do, but especially when we're just getting started, getting the body moving. In the mornings, our fascia, our connective tissue is more dehydrated and becomes a little bit more brittle and sticky. And so movement, gentle movement and hydration is so important as we get the day going. So not forcing anything here. We're resting on our spine, arms outstretched. You can imagine the shoulder blades pressing down into the ground and maybe sliding down towards the hips a little bit. And then see if you could soften even that effort. So trying to let the whole back body do less. As you breathe here, we'll go ahead and move into diaphragmatic breath, and then I will reread our brahmacharya information. All right, so for diaphragmatic breathing, we try to keep the neck and chest and collarbone area really relaxed. Breathing in through the nose, soft throat, the breath passes by the throat, passes down the chest, and the belly expands. And then the rib cage expands. And finally, the breath rises up to the collarbones, and that lifts and expands. And then we let it all go. Take your time breathing in through the nose, no effort through the neck or chest. Our diaphragm muscle connects at the bottom of the rib cage, and as it moves down, it draws air from the outside in. And that's what makes it seem like our belly is pushing out. And then eventually we let that breath go. Continue your intentional and full breaths. So for April, we will be studying and practicing brahmacharya, or right use of energy. Historically, I believe this was like renunciates would use this as celibacy for homemakers or folks of the world. We look at other ways to conserve our energy. Yoga Sutra 2.38, for the person who manages their energy, strength and creative life force energy unfolds. Brahmacharya means caring for the chariot of Brahma, or creation. Our affirmation this month, I use my energy wisely. All right, give it one more cycle of breath here. And now keeping your body the same, you could keep the breath the same too. We'll move our hands into Mushti Mudra. So that is making a gentle fist with the thumb either coming to the ring finger underneath your fingers, so thumb to the base of the ring finger, Curl the fingers over, or curl the fingers in first and then thumb crosses over to touch on the fourth finger, the ring finger. Having the thumb on the outside is associated with being receptive to energy from the divine. Having the thumb folded in on the inside is associated with cultivating your own inner power and energy. So you can see what feels right to you. As always, I like one of each when possible, so maybe you try that out. Let's take 3 more full breaths. When we breathe in, the belly expands. The ribs lift and spread. The collarbones rise and spread. And then we soften with the exhale. Again. Okay, as you're ready, let's roll to one side and press ourselves up. If you used a prop, you can scoot that out of the way. Pause for just a second, sitting upright, noticing how you're feeling after about 5 minutes of deep breathing, pranayama. Okay, let's go ahead and come to stand at the top of the mat. We're going to be doing some flowing movements. I'll demonstrate. It'll be inhaling, reaching up, exhaling, pulling down with Mushti Mudra. Inhale, extend the arms out wide, fingertips pointing towards the ground. And exhale, giving yourself a hug, Mushti Mudra. So that's the gentle fist. And we'll be alternating which arm we hug on top. So take your time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Mushti, pull down. Inhale, stretch the arms out wide, fingertips point down. Exhale, wrap your arms around yourself, give it a hug. All right, inhale. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, extend, fingertips point down. Exhale, hug, alternating arm on top. Inhale, palms face forward, stretch the fingers. Exhale, Mushti Mudra, pulling down. Inhale, stretch the fingers, point the fingers towards the earth. Exhale, Mushti, and hug. And if you'd like, add on, inhale, thank you. Exhale, thank you. Inhale, thank you. Exhale, I love you. Inhale, thank you. Exhale, thank you. Inhale, thank you. Exhale, I love you. Go at your own pace, a couple more rounds. On the inhales and exhales, maybe we do a little bit more heart lifting, a little back bend. One more round. And when you get to I love you, hugging yourself, let's start to sway a little. All right, come to center. Now you can open your hands, giving yourself a hug. And then release the hands from the shoulders, forearms coming towards each other, tops of the hands coming towards each other. It depends on a lot of things in your body if this is going to work. So if this is just feeling not good in your shoulders, you can just relax the arms back down towards the shoulders. Let's try to lift the elbows, pointing them straight ahead. And so here we're trying to create some space between the shoulder blades. We're kind of taking that area the opposite direction that we did when we started in a supported back bend. All right, so eagle arms. Try to lift the elbows a little bit more, and if the hands are in front of your face, try to pull them away from the face. Remember, we don't have to force or push anything. Big breath in. Let it go. All right, go back to hugging yourself. Notice which arm has been on top. Then inhale, open the arms out wide, spread the fingers wide, point them down. Maybe look up. Big, big, big breath. And then give yourself a hug with the other arm on top. Try to keep those elbows lifted, pointing straight ahead. And see how it goes, releasing the hands, drawing the forearms towards each other. Maybe the tops of the hands meet. Maybe you can even weave the fingertips of the bottom hand into the top hand. Elbows lifting, hands drawing away from the face. Big breath in and out. Maybe add a little neck roll. All right, open your arms out wide. Big inhale, roll the wrists. Inhaling, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Remember, we can always soften the knees as we come into our forward fold. On an inhale, lift up halfway, pull the heart forward. Imagine broadening the collarbones. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, rise all the way up, stretch, and hands to heart. Take a breath. I use my energy wisely. Inhale, stretch to the sky. Exhale, fold on down. This time, hands touch the ground. Step the right foot back. You could drop the right knee or keep it lifted. Let's pull the heart forward, shoulder blades sliding back. Maybe the hands even lift off of the ground here. Keep it low. Big breath in and out. One more. Good, then let's all find plank pose, stepping that left foot back. Inhale, top of a push-up. Hold it as you exhale. Inhale, shift forward on your toes, and then exhale, lower all the way down. Point your toes back, engage your legs. So it's like we're squeezing our thigh muscles. Roll the shoulders back, slide the hands down a little bit, then push the hands into the ground. Upward facing dog, just one breath. And lower down. Wiggle the hips. I like to flip my palms towards the sky for a second and wiggle the fingers also. Good, then planting the hands, downward facing dog, or maybe child's pose would be a kinder option. 3 to 5 breaths. All right, from down dog, 3-legged dog, right leg lifts up to the sky. Shift forward to plank, right knee towards nose, round the spine, push the ground away, hover here. So we're pushing the ground away again, creating space between the shoulder blades. Next inhale, 3-legged dog, kick that right leg up. And then step or swing the right foot to the top of the mat, pivot the left heel down, warrior 2. Good, making your way there, bending into the right leg. Maybe today you explore a deeper lunge. Fingertips towards the ground, fingertips towards the sky. Fingertips point forward, fingertips point back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay as you breathe. And then press into the right foot, reverse triangle. Come upright, arms parallel to the ground, hinge at the hips, Trikonasana triangle pose. Maybe you can rotate your head and look up towards the left hand. And after a breath or two, I usually like to move the top arm alongside my head. It just feels like I get more of a stretch through the side body, latissimus dorsi, and into the QL, deep, deep back muscle. All right, then drop your left hand to the ground, pivoting into runner's lunge. Big breath in. And step up to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, interlace the fingers behind your back if you can. Pull the knuckles back as you look ahead. And lower down, lifting the knuckles towards the sky. Inhale, push into the feet, rising all the way up. See if you can find a standing back bend there at the top. It's okay if you lose the grip. You can just stretch the arms down and back. And then come to neutral. Maybe it would feel right to do a little bounce or some gentle twists. And then we return facing forward. Why? I've tried everything to mute these alerts. Oh, modern world. At least it lets us practice together. All right, inhale to reach up. Thank you, modern world. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Hands touch the ground. Left foot steps back. Pull the heart forward. This is what I get for having a cat as a production assistant. Maybe I need a human to help me with these things. All right, maybe the left knee's grounded, maybe it's lifted. Either way, try to broaden the collarbone, slide the shoulders back. Maybe your hands lift off of the ground and stretch back. Big breath in, strong legs. Big breath out, open heart. One more breath. And then hands to the ground. Find your plank pose. Inhaling, I am strong. Exhaling, lower all the way down. Point the toes back. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, lower down. If you like upward facing dog, go ahead and go for that. Otherwise, little cobra again. And down. And one more little cobra. And down. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Give it another couple full breaths. Can we let the breath be just as intentional as when it's all we're focusing on when we're lying on the ground? All right, let's meet in down dog if you're not already there. And three-legged dog, left leg lifts to the sky. Big breath in. As you exhale, shift forward to plank, left knee towards your nose. Hover here, push the ground away. You can let the head drop heavy, nose and knee trying to meet. And then next inhale, left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step or swing the left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel pivots down, warrior two. Breathing into warrior two, you could thank that strong left leg. Notice your grounded feet, your open heart. Fingertips point up to the sky, really push through the heel of your hand. Fingertips point towards the ground, push through the wrists. Fingertips point forward. And fingertips point backwards. Then inhale, reverse warrior. Keep breathing. Reverse triangle, push into the left foot, straightening the leg. And then come upright, arms parallel to the earth. Lift the heart, arms open wide, big inhale. Exhale, hinge to the left, lower the left hand down, right arm to the sky. Full breath in and out. If you'd like, bring the right arm alongside the right ear. Really stretch, reach like you're trying to get something just out of reach. One more breath here. And then runner's lunge, facing forward. Take a big inhale. Exhale, step the right foot up, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Give yourself a stretch. And exhale, hands to your heart. Pause here for a few breaths. Breathing in, I use my energy wisely. Breathing out, letting go. Part of using our energy wisely is knowing when we don't need to use energy. Good. On an inhale, reach up. On an exhale, fold down. We will be playing with Ardha Chandrasana Half Moon. So if you know you like using a block for that, go ahead and bring a block in front of the right foot. Then we'll just step the left foot back and start out in Warrior Two. Good. Then inhale, Reverse Warrior. Exhale, come back to Warrior Two. Straighten the right leg. Hinge at the hips into Trikonasana. You might go ahead and be grabbing that block with the right hand. You can stay here for sure. This is already a lot of work. Or bend into your right leg. See if you can step into the right leg. Try to catch a little air. You might have to inch the left foot closer. And as you explore, trying to rise up here, press through the left foot just as energetically as you're pushing down into the right foot. A couple of options. If you are able to balance from here, maybe you rotate your head and look up towards your left thumb. Or another option would be to possibly look down and see about bringing the hands together at the heart. Both legs stay engaged, whatever you're doing. Let's meet in Warrior Two when you're ready. Always nice to find something steady, help kind of rebuild that confidence after something wobbly. Inhale. And exhale, hands to hips. Pivot on the right foot. Inhale to lift the heart. And exhale to hinge forward. Let the head get heavy here. You might shake it out. You can keep your hands at your hips or bring the hands to your low back. Maybe you interlace your fingers and lift the knuckles towards the sky. Rolling the shoulders together. Head heavy. And then releasing the arms. If you want to use the block on the other side, go ahead and grab it. Put it to the back of the mat. Then we will rise up, pivot on the left foot so that we can come into Warrior Two here. Taking a breath in Warrior Two. Then on an inhale, Reverse Warrior. Exhale, come back to Warrior Two. Straighten the right leg, Trikonasana, hinging at the hips. Right arm to the sky, left hand now coming to the leg or ground or block. Remembering you can stay here or put a little bend in that left knee. See if you can step into the left leg. Imagine the left foot rooting down into the ground. The right leg stretching back behind you as if you're standing up against a wall. Left hand planted under the left shoulder. Might have to move it forward a bit. And breathing, if you've got any leeway to try anything more than this, which is already so much, maybe you rotate your head and try looking up towards the right hand. Or you could look down and explore bringing your hands together at your heart. Left leg is strong and powerful, glutes engaged, pressing energy through both feet. Give it another breath. And as you're ready, return to Warrior Two. Breathe, notice how you feel. Can you be pleased with yourself, whatever you were able to do? All right, hands to hips, pivot on the left heel. Inhale, lifting up the heart. Exhale, lead with the heart, fold forward and down. Shake out the head. And then hands on the earth, go ahead and just step yourself down to your seat. Come on down to your back. Feet on the ground. Do some flowing bridge pose here. So with the feet planted about hips distance apart, push the feet down. Go ahead and engage the glutes as you lift your low back off of the ground. Hips pressing up. Shoulders might walk just a little bit underneath you. And then on an exhale, lower back down. Synchronizing with the breath. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower down. On the inhales, we lift feet and upper arms pushing into the ground. Glutes squeezing the hips up. And then exhale, lowering down. If you'd like to settle in for a few breaths in bridge pose, you can do that. You might walk the arms under the body a little bit more. Maybe you can interlace your fingers. Some folks like to grab onto the outer edges of the mat. So flowing or finding some stillness. Either way, we're keeping the breath going. And as you're ready, let's all meet with the spine on the ground. Arms open out. Let the knees fall to the left side for a breath. And then come through center and knees fall to the right side. And come through center, drawing the legs in towards the chest, rocking side to side here. You could stay here or take happy baby. When you're ready, let your body come to rest. Breathing deeply. And then letting the breath, letting that effort even go. You could imagine yourself or know yourself as the observer. Just watching the experience of this human body, this human mind. For the person who manages their energy, strength and creative life force energy unfolds. Brahmacharya means caring for the chariot of Brahma, or creation. I use my energy wisely. Give yourself some movement. Maybe a stretch and a deep, deep breath. As you're ready, we'll come upright to an easy seat. And if you have time to stay for some metta, loving kindness, we'll move right into that. If it's time for you to go, then know that you've done enough. I'm so glad you're here. All right, so if you'd like to stay or if you're able to stay for meditation, go ahead and move onto a folded blanket or a block if you'd like. And sitting up tall, if you wanted to take Mushti Mudra, you're welcome to. Or maybe having the palms open and facing towards the sky would feel good. And we'll start with some fountain breaths. So this is a breathing technique where we imagine breathing up the spine as if you're breathing air in from the earth all the way up the spine and then out through the crown of the head like a fountain pouring out and all around you. So taking your time, breathing in, imagining the breath and the pranic energy rising up the spine, pooling at the crown of the head. As you breathe out, it bubbles up and over, cascading down all around you. If this breath had a color, what would it be? Breath rising up the spine on every inhale. Cascading out and down on every exhale. And returning to a natural breath. Now imagine that you could see yourself just as you are right now. Maybe that's from a bird's eye view, or maybe you imagine you're sitting in front of a mirror. Let's send our present selves some loving kindness. With an inner smile, you could say to yourself, may you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. Notice how you're feeling. And now let's imagine our younger selves. You might pick a time in your life when things were challenging, time when you could use some extra support. Imagine that version of you as if they're sitting right in front of you. Sending this younger version of yourself some loving kindness. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. And now imagining future you, holding an image or an idea of you at some point in the future. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. Calling to mind now someone who's really easy to love. This could be someone from the present or the past, even imagination. This could be an animal or a human. Noticing how your heart feels when you think about someone who's so easy to love. Sending them loving kindness. Imagine that they're right in front of you and you could say, may you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. Thinking of someone who you feel neutrally about, maybe someone you don't know well but you see in passing. As if they're right there in front of you. Thinking of them, may you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. You could stay here with someone neutral or someone easy to love. If you feel you have the capacity today, you could call to mind a person or a group of people who are causing harm. Imagining that they're right in front of you, sending them loving kindness. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. Notice how you're feeling in your heart space. Let's bring our hands to stack over the heart area, returning love to ourselves. May you be content. May you be peaceful. May you feel loved. May you move through life with ease. And bring the fingertips to touch the ground on either side of you. And on an inhale, sweep the arms up through space. On an exhale, draw them down in front of you, like you're washing yourself with that energy. Fingertips touch the ground, and then inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, wash over yourself. One more time. Hands together in front of your heart, giving yourself a bow of recognition for the effort of taking care. A bow of appreciation to these teachings for existing. Like to chant Om or take a big breath. Let's inhale. Deep bow of gratitude. Thank you for sharing your time and your practice. I'll see you tomorrow.